when it comes to night. Giving thanks is basically the foundation, because without that basic foundation of just being able to give thanks and say, yeah man, give thanks. So when I come here every Wednesday night, 8:30 specifically Caribbean time, and I say, yes, give thanks for life and the mighty life giver. This is basically the my routine. I always just give thanks for life. I'm not saying this just because I'm on TV, or just because, oh, I'm speaking to you right now, so I'm saying give thanks for life. Nah, I always say give thanks for life and the mighty life giver, because at the end of the day, we really have to be able to channel our minds, right? We really have to be able to channel our minds specifically into the sense whereby, as a people, we continuously and forever and ever and ever, a man, not a man, it's a man. We continuously and specifically as a people, work towards achieving that state of being, that state of just being happy. So we are in a time whereby people on the whole, I'm talking about man, woman, and children, and all type of people on the whole. I don't know. We're streaming live on Facebook today, so we could get that stream there out to the people. Man, woman, and child. It's difficult just to be happy. Just sit down and say, yeah, man, I'm happy, right? So sometimes we spend a lot of time, because time is like a currency. So you have a limited number of seconds that make a minute, a limited number of minutes make an hour, and then you have a limited number of hours make a day. And your days make your months, and your months make your years. So at the end of the day, when it comes to night, that means that you have gone through this whole aspect, this whole time, whereby you are specifically focusing on the sorrowful things of life, the bad things of life. Oh my Lord, prescalers boy, ting, and I worry a lot, and and everything you're speaking of is basically negativity and all the worst things that you would really want to think about. Every single thing that you are speaking of is just bare negativity and the worst aspects. It's not about anything good. You don't sit down and talk good things about people. You find that the majority of people, they sit down and the things that they speak, specifically, they are speaking these things, they're bare negativity. They speak bare negativity too about their work. But Priscilla, I'm working at a place. Do you like your job? Do you like your job? Well, Priscilla, I'm working at a place. I don't hate the job. I have to do it because of. Okay. Then, what about your brother and your sister and this one and that one, and how are things going and this and that and that? Well, and we have made it a habit. I'm saying a habit because we've made it a habit to focus, spend time, which is like a currency, right? Time flows, everything flows. Currency, money is a currency, right? Current and the sea, right? So all these things there basically just flows and moves on, and your time and your attention, your energy, right? Your thoughts, your words, all these things, they are continually invested in bare negativity. You cannot, it'll be very hard, almost impossible, right, to see a group of people sitting down and speaking and they saying, oh my Lord, I give thanks, my Lord. The type of people you would find doing these things. Oh my Lord, give thanks for life, and oh, give thanks, oh, blessed love, and the majority, the great 99% would spend the most of their time and sit down and talk about all manner of stuff. And I would say this not out of because it's something I love to say. I'm just saying it because I have to say it, that the majority of us as a people, we specifically take joy and pleasure in speaking badness. Yeah, I mean, you have to like it. You cannot tell me that. You could say, oh, this brother did that to me, and he did this to me, and he did that to me, and he was that, and I'm saying, okay, all right, so you were with this person for an extended period of time. You all basically lived together. You shared space. When you poo-poo, he smell it. If you fart, he smell it. I mean everything, you all shared space for years. And then you're going to speak to me about this individual, and all you're going to be talking about is all the negative things that he just did to you. And then I'm telling you, but come on, okay, easy. All right, okay, all right. Pause. Take a deep breath. Okay, all right, easy. Okay, all right. So then you have bad things and you have good things. Life is polarity. Okay? So then if it is that you could say that number of things that's bad against one person, then at least you're supposed to be able to say that number of things that's good about a person. Right? So no matter how horrible, no matter how evil, how you might have perceived that person's action as of immediately, right now, at this moment, but come on, there must be some good thing about that person. So all right, so when you rise yourself as an individual to this level, yes, this God level, right, whereby you begin to actually consider holistically. You don't just sit down and think about the negative aspects of things and why that. Oh, this sister. Okay, all right, but she used to do this for you. Used to be happy. Come on, man. So at least you could mention 5 good things about the sister. All you're talking about is negative. Come on, my brother. Come on. Now, who you think you hurting? Oh, so you really thought that you were hurting someone else? No. When you refuse to rise up to this level of justice, equity, equilibrium, balance, then you then begin you become something or someone more valuable to your own self. Because remember the previous program, we spoke of the thoughts. How your thoughts affect your lifestyle, your wellness. We have passed the stage. Right now, you see the time that we live in right now. Time that we live in right now, my beloved brothers and sisters, brethren and sisters. Time that we live in right now is a time that has far passed that eating and drinking thing, man. Telling you that we have to really understand. I mean, I'm not saying that you should go and eat pork or kill a fowl and eat it, or kill a cow and watch it bleed and then drink the blood as a pudding and then eat the flesh and even suck the eyeballs. I'm not telling you to go and do these things. I'm telling you that we have passed the stage of eating and drinking. Okay, well, you could also take it as being that you're supposed to have evolved. Well, you've been eating and drinking good, and right now you are investing time and energy in positive thinking, meditation, gratitude, right? The wonderful thoughts. Oh, I'm good, I'm happy. Do you know it's a full moon tonight? It's a full moon. Did you look at the moon? Turn off all your lights and go outside and look and look up in the sky in the heavens and give thanks. What I mean, if there is no moon right now, everything changing. If the moon's supposed to just disappear, everything changed, man. The level of the sea changed, everything just changed. Why? Because I mean the moon is very important. That light you see up there, its energies, how it affects the waters of the earth, how it affects how the plants grow. Yeah, man, the moon affects how plants grow. If you plant something on that moon and you plant on that moon there can take worms and that one there won't take worms, right? If you cut bamboo in the dark moon, I mean, it won't take any worms. But if you cut it in the full moon, I mean, come on, man, after 2 days, that bamboo doesn't start to eat up already, worms and all type of thing. The moon does affect how things operate within this sphere, within this circle, as I and I, as a people. Right, so then you have to give thanks for the moon. So don't you know that tonight is a full moon? So you there sitting down and thinking about all the negative things in the world. That your circumstance is the worst. Panion moun la te situation plus mauvais passer situation. Situation mauvais. Oh bon Dieu papa mettez les mains. Oh. All right. It's in a terrible situation, but I mean the moon is still beautiful. Give thanks for the moon and how it sparkles, and look at the shadows and the silhouettes of the trees. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, I glorify, give thanks. Right, so then you in this moment, this now, this present, whereby you are having this instance of full joy and appreciate loving your present, not what your mind tell you might be happening, not what you might be thinking about, just being logical, examining the present, giving thanks for it. So even if you're not seeing a moon, I mean, but you're supposed to be seeing it. If you're in some place not seeing this moon, I mean, come on, man, you need to get out of that place. You're supposed to be seeing the moon. You're supposed to be the same way the moon is good to make the plants grow. And in the full moon, your plants shoot up and rise up to the moon. The same way your cells and your hairs of your physical structure, you know, being electromagnetic. I mean, they're attracted to the energies of the moon. The water within your physical structure. It's the same way that the tides of the ocean rise with the full moon. You are over 75% water. So the same way, your water concentration rises. So you yourself, you rise and you drop to the moon. So, you know, we give thanks for the moon tonight. And we glorify that the Creator and all his wonderful creations, you know, and that we could have this divine moment, this opportunity to full joy. Right? That opportunity to full joy, that divine moment of that glorious and beautiful, you know, full moon. I mean, come on. Yes, you might have issues. I'm not saying that your problems are not tough. You know, good gold has to be burnt, to be tested. You know, I mean, if you are an extraordinary being, I mean, you have to go through extraordinariness. Right? If you believe that oh yes, man, I'm not an ordinary person, you know. Come on, I'm gonna do great things in this world. I'm gonna change this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, man. I'm gonna uplift the people, I'm gonna do this, yeah, man. So what? So you expect that your life is going to be ordinary? Come on. You have to go through that extraordinary living. And everything is extraordinary. So the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. So you have wonderful victories, but you have good battles. Right? So if it is that you are number one boxer, I mean, people have to climb up the rank just to be able to come and box with you. So you're not going to get the lowest person down there. So your fight's going to be challenging fights because this person have been boxing all the way up just to come and fight with you. So what do you expect? So if it is that your challenges might be perceived to be extraordinary, I mean, we're still giving thanks for the moon. right, and the fullness and the brightness tonight, and I give thanks for the stars that surround it. Even if you're not seeing them, I give thanks. Right? If the sun don't rise tomorrow, brethren, you know all of us done. So I mean, come on. So no matter what's happening, the sun rise, give thanks. In everything that happening, you know, I mean, come on, man. If that fireball don't rise and do what it has to do, come on, everything is done. So let us demonstrate, not demonstrate, you know, God straight. Because not demonstrating, you know, demon straight. The demons are not straight. We are God straight, and the demons crooked. So we are actually, I mean, you know, full joy in the divine moment. Understanding that just being able to be in this time, that space, that point of awareness, whereby you fully understand and gracious for the now, no matter how turbulent your life is. Give thanks, man. There are good things happening. So it's not everything bad that's happening in the world. There are plenty good things. So your brethren might have done something bad to you, but he's done plenty good things. Let us glorify in the good. Yeah, man, we could say, yeah, man, give thanks, my Lord, for all them good things that I do, you know, give thanks, honorable, you know. Even if you did a bad thing still, you know, you could still give thanks for the good thing, because you have to give thanks. It's a balance. So when you give thanks, and remember it's self-love, you know, because you have come to this realization. You have come to this profound understanding that you being in this state of thanksgiving and appreciate loving, right, is basically to your benefit. It's to your benefit. Whereby you begin to fully understand that when you speak all these negative things, your reality. I'm seeing people blessing me up there, you know, because we streaming live on YouTube also, in my own little channel too, you know, so, and we are live on HTS also, but you see, when we right now, we're not like these them planes that you just press a button and go down. I mean, we high right now. We are high above sea level. Yeah, man, mountains high, and we going and we reaching cruising altitude, you know, high vibes. Trust me, high vibes. Not speaking anything. I'm lowly. It's high stuff, high vibes. When you realize that your thoughts, your negative thinking and speaking, even about someone else, is that you are destroying yourself. Oh boy, that man. Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel when you there speaking of someone in a bad state, derogative, upset, right? How do you feel? How do you feel when you speak bad about anything whatsoever, about your job? How do you feel? You feel horrible, right? So then, if it is that you are speaking about this and you are feeling horrible within yourself, that means that yes, you have vibration and you have all this fancy stuff out the energies and this and that, but realistically, scientifically, biologically, your bloodstream is flooded with disease-causing hormones. You are flooding your bloodstream with disease-causing chemicals just because of your thoughts. That's that man do me this, you know, man. That job, man. You go there and you work, and then everything. But you were saying give thanks. At least you have a job where you could pay a bill. Be ill? Okay, not be ill, probably. You could feed your children, or you could eat something good for yourself, or you know, it could help you do something. Yeah, man, yeah. But biologically, your thoughts actually put specific things into your bloodstream. And that's the point that we must come to that overstanding and inner stand and understand and a wrong stand, whatever stand you're talking about, because no matter how good you eat, your mental state, if it is sick, you still getting polycystic ovarian syndrome. You still getting fibroids. You still getting breast cancer. Not only because you eating healthy, but your mental state, your thoughts, the seeds that you sow in your mind, that energy, that they're destroying you worse than a piece of chicken. I'm telling you. I'm not telling you to go and kill the hen and the cock, the roosters and these things, to go and eat them. I'm telling you, your fats would instantly stimulate the production. You see, your brain hair is just like it transforms emotional feelings into biochemicals. The head of the endocrine system, your pineal and your pituitary gland, your hypothalamus, your thalamus, right? So every single gland inside of hair, right? And still, you have your brain stem that is still like your brain. Your brain stem is what just keeps your heart and your breathing and everything intact. That's like a brain of its own. The pons, the bridge from the brainstem to the cerebrum. Come on, man. The understanding that you must have as a person to know, well, look, your fats directly, because this big gland up here with all these different glands to produce chemicals that will stimulate your thyroid gland to produce thyroxine and plenty other hormones to elevate your metabolic rate just because of your fats. Stimulate your adrenal glands to produce norepinephrine and adrenaline, they call it. Right? So then, when you are in that state, it passes that state of eating and drinking. You must understand that, We weight gone, we left that. All right, you were vegetarian. You vegan, you alkaline, and you're going on to ital. We've passed that state. Your thoughts. And if you don't come to that understanding, brother and sister, and you don't begin to demonstrate what we call gratitude, then we miserable state. Yeah, man. So when you love yourself and you begin to have positive thoughts, what happens is that you begin to produce positive hormones. Your brain, you begin to stimulate different points of your cerebellum and your cerebrum, and still your brain stem. And still, because you have a whole heap of different nervous systems. You have your enteric nervous system that controls your whole digestive system. So when you're at peace, you eat better because your enteric nervous system is at ease and the digestion is great. We must understand that our thoughts are as important as our foods, and even more important. So the bad mind is not doing anyone more harm than yourself. So it will do you good that every time a bad thought come to you about someone, say, hey, guys, that man gave me a ride last time there, Even if you don't give me a ride today, I give thanks. So then, that giving thanks, for yourself, it's a benefit. Because right now, your bloodstream is filled with serotonin. Your system is getting alkalized. Your immune system is given intelligence. It could begin to decipher good and bad and what's yours and what's not. But when you say that bad stuff, guys, look at that man there. The man take my thing and then, all right, I'm not saying he didn't do that. I'm saying that you dwelling on that boost up your cortisol level, speed up your heart rate, decrease superficial absorption of sugar, and increase deep tissue muscular absorption. So your pancreas getting stressed, right? Just because of your thoughts and your cortisol levels high, your blood getting very acidic, no matter how alkaline you eat, right? Because of what you are eating through your thoughts. So then when we overstand that, then because you love yourself, then you're not saying the good things about the person only because just saying good sake, but because you understand how your physical structure functions and you want to nourish your bloodstream and nourish your organs and replenish your levels of feel good hormones and boost up your immune system, because when you stress, you're going to develop autoimmune disorders, Many people just think themselves into lupus, Telling you, well, might be difficult to understand, but yes, we've been saying that women just think themselves into polycystic ovarian syndrome and infertility, and now other people start, come on, so we understand what is going on. So let us do it now and understand that with the right mind, your food automatically gets there. When you think good, definitely you begin to love yourself. So anything you put in your mouth, you begin to examine it. What's that? Where'd it come from? If I soak that, that'll grow. I'm not eating that. Okay? So them kind of levels there. With you for an intercession, Honorable, and we'll take this intercession, we give thanks for this divine opportunity, as we always give thanks for life, and when we come again, definitely we're going to continue. God bless you.